All right, so this is June. This is a perfect segue from Diddy. Men's Health Month. Shout out to the minions. Mm-hmm. Men's Health Month. I've seen it in other places called Men's Mental Health Month.
Yeah.
So let's just, I don't know if these are two different initiatives or we're just wrapping it all up into one. I don't know, but June is that month that we share with a bunch of others. It's like Black Music Month, I think.
Black Music Month, yeah.
Pride Month or something to that effect. Whatever.
World Pride.
Huh?
World Pride.
World Pride. But
Yeah.
right now we're talking about men's health and whatnot. I am a man. I'm a 50-year-old man. And, you know, my health is something that's on my mind on a daily basis. Yeah. It's not something that I always do the best at addressing. You know, I'll be honest, and I think we can all share in that sentiment. A lot of us, at least, we don't always do the right thing. But I think an important part of that is just not really beating yourself up completely and spiraling 100%, which I'm also guilty of at times. You know, spiraling once you don't, you try to start and you don't succeed and you just fall off the cliff. You know what I'm saying? Before you know it, it's like boom, boom, boom. But, you know, it gets more and more important the older you get. Yeah. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And this is a month, I guess, to be aware, to share, to check in. Just the way I'm taking it, you know what I'm saying? To try to do better, check with your friends, seek advice from your friends that's doing really good. Talk to your friends that's not doing as well. Mm-hmm. For me, one of the, some of the key points that I pay attention to and focus in my life is, of course, as you all know, sleep. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Water. Yeah. And
you're excellent at water.
I'm excellent at water every day. I'm doing the water thing. Supplements, which I didn't always believe in, but I do take supplements. I take a cranberry supplement. I take a vitamin C, a multi, sea moss, black seed oil. I take a cholesterol supplement now. Yeah. I load up vitamin D. Funny enough, I found out that a lot of people in Florida are vitamin D deficient. Yeah. Probably because it's too damn hot outside and everybody's staying in the house.
But also because as we get older and melanated people often have more resilient to vitamin D. Like their skin, we're not getting all of it anyway. Yeah. Yep.
I found an article online on Ebony from, I believe it's from last year. This is approaching 40. Here are the crucial tests Black men gotta take. That's an annual physical exam, a diabetes test, colorectal and colon cancer screening. Yep. Prostate cancer exam, cholesterol levels test, blood pressure exam. We got to do these things.
Got to do them.
Got to do these things. We can't, a lot of us don't like going to the doctor and stuff, and, we avoid it. And even if there's a potential problem, we sometimes like to avoid hearing the bad news or the potential bad news. Yeah. But we can't do that, y'all, because you run away from it, it's going to catch up to you eventually. If it's something, and it might be nothing. And if you find out it's nothing, that could be better for you and your mental health. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because you don't have this thing lingering.
Absolutely, for sure. Because, knowing and being aware is way better than just ignoring things.
Yeah, yeah. I want to call my boy. I'm going to call my man Freeze up. And let me see if he's available, because this guy is he's a monster when it comes to health these days. And I saw him make a transformation. Let me see. He's at the mall with his girls right now, so he's the adamant dad. This guy's a great dad. Let me see here. It might be some
Hello?
Yo, Freeze, what's good, brother? This is your boy Brocky from the Where's Brunch podcast.
Hey, man, what's going on, bro?
Hey, man, we chilling. Trina's on the line. She's on the other microphone.
Hiya. Hey.
Hey.
How you doing, man?
I'm good, man. Long time no hear from, bro.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? I moved to Florida and started getting brand new.
Yeah. I saw that. It's fun. It's too much sun and too much fun.
We gotta talk more often, man. We need to get scheduled or something.
Yeah. Exactly. We need to get on track.
Yeah. So we were talking about Men's Health Month this month, and I of course you come to mind because I saw you have a couple minutes, right? I know you're out and about.
Yeah. Of course.
I saw you make a transformation in your life. And now you're like, he's running like triathlons like every other day or something like that.
Yeah. It's funny enough. Today I ran the Baltimore 10 miler.
There you go. There you go. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Shout out to that, yo. Shout out to that. So what for you, what sparked a change? Because we were you and I and the crew, we were running around and stuff, having a good time in the streets, whatever, and you changed, like something sparked. What was that, a specific thing or was it gradual?
So it's two things, right? So at the time I had went to Kuwait for work, right? So I went overseas for work, and there was two things you can do. You can go shopping, eat, or actually exercise, right? So I just chose to get into health, and I just had some guys that I was friends with, and we just started running.
Word.
So they ran, and then I just picked up and followed suit, and I've been addicted ever since. Since my first half marathon, I'm 7 years in now. So
wow.
Been addicted ever since. So I would say about 50 races, about 20 of those are half marathons.
Wow.
I did the New York City Marathon in 2021. I'm doing it again this year, 2025. So and then it's just a culture too, right? You also see with men's health, you realize that the older you get, it's the more your health becomes important.
Yes, sir.
Right? Like you see the changes in your body, mentally, physically. You want to, I have 2 daughters, and I want to be there for them. So
yes, sir.
Health is wealth, and I'm at a stage now where, I've seen friends have complications because they have not taken care of themselves.
Yeah.
They haven't put their health first. So
yep.
It just becomes you just become more self-aware.
Man,
I think that's what happened with me. I became more self-aware of my health.
Let me ask you, do you have anything, Trina, real quick?
No, go ahead.
Do your girls, like, I know they watch you because they're with you a lot. You know what I'm saying? You're doing your thing. You're great. I was just saying before we call, you're a great dad. You know what I'm saying? And I've been meaning to tell you that one-on-one. Do they watch? Do they want to do they get interested in working out and doing things like that by watching you?
So my oldest, not so much, but my youngest, yes.
Oh,
she's doing push-ups at 4 years old. So.
I love it.
So
I love it.
She's doing push-ups, and she's into fitness as well. So it's one of those things. Whereas hopefully it will, more. It's the concept of inception, right? I always say that inception is a very a complex concept to have for kids. Yeah, they follow you, man, and subliminally you'll see it. They follow you, so she's all in.
I do have a question. How does your wellness affect your relationships? Do you feel like you can date someone who isn't fit, or how does that work?
No. So Nikki and I, we've been together for 4 years, and fitness was one of our love languages.
Love it.
Nice.
It brought us closer. She's totally into fitness. She's shown me so much, helped me. We've done runs together. We go to the gym together.
Dope.
And it's the way that we connect.
Nice.
So, I mean, me personally, I couldn't date someone that's not, this is more than a hobby for me. It's a lifestyle. So, I just feel like I would have to be compatible with someone that's in the lifestyle, and lucky enough, I found someone that has that same mentality.
Dope.
Man, you lucky you went to Kuwait later. I went to Kuwait younger for work, and all I did, I know exactly what you're talking about. All I did was work out every day, bro. And as soon as I got back to DMV and got around Howard University again, I was right back in the streets. Just do it away. Just do it all the way.
Do it all the way. Yeah, man. You get acclimated. Yeah. And because, the weather there is so nice all the time. You know, you go to Kuwait, you go to Dubai. It's 80 degrees in December, right? So, like, you really don't have a choice. You know what I mean? So, and I'm just happy that I've been lucky enough to stick with it. There's been a few times that, I've done some backsliding, but I've been sticking with it.
So real quick, 2 more quick things, and then I'm gonna let you get back to your thing. One, of course, any like low hanging fruit that you could recommend to people trying to kind of do better as far as men, you know what I'm saying, trying to do better like on a daily basis. Like
on a daily basis, I'll say this. I had this conversation. I think there's 2 things, and I'll give you 2 quick points. One, just get up. We have such a tendency as men to sit. We sit so much. We sit and watch TV. We sit at the dinner table. We're sitting at work. Get up and connect with nature. If it doesn't mean, you can go to your local mall, walk around, find a trail and walk. You don't have to be a runner. You don't have to jog. Just get up. I'm just not even talking about lifting weights. I'm just talking about movement. Yeah. I think movement is so important for us. And, I've seen you, like, you transferred, you guys do walk together, and I've seen it. You guys did it when you were in the DMV. You're doing it now in Florida, and I would say continue to do that. And the second thing I would also say is, please watch what you eat. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of us, we get into the habits of, our nutrition, we feel good, right? But I look at nutrition as you're making deposits. This is a bank, and you're making deposits. And so it can be good deposits, but one of these days, you're going to have to cash that damn deposit slip. You're going to have to cash out, right? So it all depends on, focus. So I would say movement and watch what you eat. And like, it doesn't have to be a healthy diet. It doesn't have to be the most health-conscious diet. You don't have to berries and nuts or watermelon, fasting 5 days in a row. But, try to watch your water intake, reduce the sugar. The sugar is the cause of so much for men. Talking about high blood pressure, diabetes, cancer. It's all been linked. And we're so subconsciously, because it has a organic label or it has a, all natural label, we don't pay attention to the sugar intake. So just watch what you eat and just move. Just move.
Dope, man. Dope. And my last question is a lot of times when folks are trying to make changes in life, they want to be 100%, or it's either 100% or 0%, right? So and within there, I see sometimes, I don't want to put you on blast, but I think you still indulge here and there. Like, you still have a glass of wine here and there and stuff like that. So it's okay to incorporate some of those things into your life. Just what's your your approach?
It's about balance. Yeah, it's about balance, man. I do think that you enjoy. If you enjoy a glass of wine every now and again, go for it, right? But also have the subconscious balance to say that, you know what, I'm going to also have, a salad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It has to have some balance in your life. And the older that you get, age becomes with wisdom, and you see yourself like, I don't have the same recovery. I can't drink, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man, I'm with you, bro. Like, I'm with you.
4 or 5 whiskeys now, and I'm like, I'm putting these down for 2 days.
Yes,
so
sir. I
know my intake, and I think it's also too, like, I think because of the pressure of social media, we become so self-conscious of, I have to be this person. I have to fit into this category, and leave that alone. Just gradually step into it. And that's why I say move. I'm not telling anyone to walk 10 miles a day. I'm not telling anyone to count their steps. I'm just telling you to get up and move.
Move around.
And I think that will give you a purpose. And when you find that purpose, you'll start moving more. And then you'll want to do it more. You'll want to do it more. So that is something that, please, you guys should definitely be aware of, just to move. And don't beat up yourself. Don't have the same pressure. Social media puts us all this pressure, like, we got to take the perfect picture. We got to take we got to have the perfect body. We got the perfect body. We're on vacation. I don't want to be on the beach. I don't want to be on the beach. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. Like, no. At the end of the day, just live your life, but move when you do it, and just be conscious of what you put into your body.
Yo, we're gonna I appreciate you, man. I love all of that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my man, Freeze. and I'm proud of you, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm proud of you.
Thank you, man.
All the steps that you've taken, I've been watching and been part of some of them and stuff like that. So I'm proud of you, and I love you. You know what I'm saying? Just want you to know that.
Man. Same here, brother. Same.
Yeah.
One love to you and the wife. I'm proud of that y'all made this move, and you guys are happy, and you did it, man. So one love to you and Tina.
Yeah.
Trina, I'm sorry. You and Trina, and I'm just really happy that you guys are, made this move to Florida, and you guys made it work. So
on another
episode,
on another episode, son, we're gonna talk about vacationing. We'll have to call you in again because that's a whole other topic, and you're on a whole other level with that.
I will say there's that in cologne because I see you starting to pick up your cologne.
Hey,
son. And low key, I got about 80 bottles myself.
80 bottles.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I got one coming today and one's coming tomorrow. Pause, but we'll talk about that. All right, brother.
All right, man.
Easy,
Take
man.
care. Love you, bro.
Later.
Peace.
All right.
That was dope. Shout out to my man.
Absolutely.
That was good. That was good.
That
right?
was dope. Because I was going to say, he is always running a marathon. Every time I see, he's completing one. Like, man.
Bro, I can only imagine. Like, he's back and forth to New York all the time.
Yeah.
He's Baltimore running. So that's he's addicted. Like you said, he's addicted.
And that's a good addiction.
It's a good addiction.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not into running. I'm into walking, like he said. Yeah. And I've been sidelined for a while with foot and Achilles issues. But I went to the doctor the other day, and I'm going to try to get my shit back together and whatnot. They can't do surgery on this. I have another surgery coming up. But we ain't gonna talk about that.
Yes.
But and it's just a foot surgery or whatnot. But this particular thing that kept me sidelined, they told me how to get around it or whatever. So I gotta get back to it. I gotta get back outside. So I am addicted. Talking about addiction, I'm addicted to walking. I love it.
And I said I'll get up with you and I'll walk.
Yes, we're gonna do that together.
Together.
That was good, man. Shout out to my guy, man. He's doing great. He's winning at life, and I've seen him in many phases of life. So I'm really happy for him.
So dope.
Let me see. So it's somebody I want to shout out. This is a little unorthodox.
Oh. But
it's a group called Heart, Body, and Soul Incorporated, a nonprofit organization. Heart, Body, and Soul Incorporated is a Brooklyn-based 501c3 nonprofit focused on Black men's health awareness initiatives in underserved communities. And they're having an event this weekend, today. It's a Black Men's Health Festival or something to that degree.
Oh, wow.
Black Men's Health Festival, and it's happening today in Brooklyn. If I wish I would have known about this ahead of time, I would have said it last week or whatnot. But, we don't have any partnership with them. I don't know these dudes, whatever. But while doing the research and stuff and looking up articles and stuff, I found them, and I think it's dope that they're doing that. Even if it's on a small level, and that's a good thing.
You might have to reach out to them.
Oh yeah, you never know.
If y'all are open,
see what's good.